So, having looked at some of the Christian teaching, I mean, it is that time of year where one would contemplate maybe what 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 Christmas is about, the Christ Mass is about, and looking at that's been good. Um, but the main thing that comes out of that, that follows you all the way through the year, is although there is the the light of consciousness that comes into the world that awakens us. You know, it's what is the enemy? What is it? What is the antithesis of that? What is the antithesis of Christ? What is what is the thing that gets you, that stops you from waking up, that stops you from being liberated? And the answer to that is the what I call, what do I call it? I call it the I think Krishnamurti called it the identity entity or the me of memory. I call it the mental and emotional pattern of identity, what we call self contraction itself. It's very simple. It's very simple to see, but it's something that follows you out through the year. You know, through the whole year, you will react to things. You will react to people, places, and things. And the truth is, if you're a spiritual seeker, the last thing you want to do is react. Because spiritual seeking is a wonderful form of control, isn't it? It's a wonderful form of personal self consolation, where one practices a certain spiritual way or spiritual method with tons of spiritual, psycho spiritual processes to control one's reaction to life. And that's where the ultimate reaction. The very antithesis to Christ lies. It lies in your own self-will direction of your thoughts, your body feeling. You see, you have to let go of everything. You have to collapse that to nothing. And the way to collapse that identity pattern or self-contraction or body belief, whatever you want to call it, there's many words, ego, whatever. I don't like the word ego because ego becomes something people blame. They blame the ego. Say, oh, it's my ego. It's this, is that. When in fact ego is in fact consciousness. It's a dishonesty of consciousness. All right. It's not something outside of yourself that you can blame. Dishonesty of consciousness objectifies itself and becomes a thought reaction to body belief. Okay. Understand that and take that every day throughout the year. Okay, once you begin to see that the only thing that can transcend it is this perfect awareness, the light, then remain as that. And let that light be an absolute unknowing. And in that unknowing, come to know the unknowable, which is the very essence that's buried within that knowing. The knowing can rest within itself and know it is the self. Simple, huh? Yeah, simple. Yeah. It just means you know nothing. And as you know nothing, you'll see how this pattern of dissociation, separation, coming away from that light, you'll be taken into the mind, believing your experience of the body. And then from the mind, you'll try and counteract that. It doesn't work. So throughout the year, you have to learn how to collapse to nothing, which means begin to like yourself more as awareness. Identify yourself more as awareness because awareness is nothing. When I say awareness, pure awareness, awareness without object, the witness. It knows nothing, it is nothing. And when suddenly you remain as that, you are nothing. And when you remain as nothing, the pattern of identity that self contracts the body starts to weaken to the point where it goes through dissolution. And this is the true spiritual practice. Okay. In the program, the 12-step program that I used to be part of, or still am really, we call that step 6 and 7. It's the steps, as they say, that differentiate the men from the boys because it's surrender. There you go. Interesting, isn't it?